Exciting high school basketball action is coming up next on KACH. Whether you're at home, on the job, or on the road, settle in for all the action at 1340 AM, 105.5 FM, or worldwide on the internet with Network One Sports. Tonight's pregame program is brought to you by Franklin County's hometown supermarket, Stokes Marketplace. Now let's get to it for a pregame look at the teams in tonight's game.
Well, good evening, everybody. Alan White along with Lyle Fuller. We're at Preston High School tonight as we get set to go. High school basketball with the district championship game going on here at Preston. So, big game, Idaho Falls and Preston. The winner goes to state. The loser still has to play another game to go to the state tournament. So this is a huge game tonight and got a full house and it's filling up.
Yeah, great, exciting atmosphere here, the band and full house, the cheerleaders. We've got, as you mentioned, Alan, the loser would play the winner of Century and Skyline for the right to go to state. Century and Skyline playing tonight. Of course, we want to avoid that and just win this thing outright and go to state as the #1 seed from our district. That's the goal.
Well, that's exactly what we talked about with Coach Tyler Jones, and we'll talk to him with our pregame interview. We'll get to that in just a moment.
More great specials are available at Stokes Market. Stokes Fresh Certified Angus Ground Beef, $2.95 a pound. Boneless Beef Cross Rib Roast, also $2.95 a pound. And Boneless Pork Loin Chops, $1.95 a pound. Pick up 2 1-pound packages of strawberries for $3. Fresh artichokes selling at 2 for $3. Western Family Peanut Butter in the 16-ounce jar, 3 for $5. And Marie Callender's Frozen Dinners, 4 for just $9. Stock up and save during the anniversary sale this week at Stokes Market.
And we're going to break away here for the national anthem. We'll stay with you on our Facebook feed, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Having a little technical problem with our radio feed tonight. A little bit of a communication breakdown here. We're announcing starters for the Idaho Falls Tigers, coached by Coach Howard Hart. Paul Wilson and Calvin Bowen starting tonight for the Tigers. And we'll pick up the rest here in a moment as we turn out the lights and get ready to announce the starters for the Preston Indians. Derek Wadsworth starting for the Indians, a senior. Number 2 is Britton Atkinson. Tyler Burbank, another senior. Chance Hart, 6'6" senior. And Braden Parker starting for the Indians tonight.
Recognize one of the officials is the Carlson. I'm not sure who the other one is, though.
He's a 6th district official. I know him. I see him at a lot of games when we play up in the 6th district. So we've got Ben Carlson from the 5th district and this other fellow from the 6th district. He's one of their best. He's a veteran from the 6th district. And again, Stokes brings us our pregame show. We'll step away for just a moment.
As always, you'll find some great specials this week at Stokes Market. You'll play yogurt in select varieties, 10 for $5. A 24-ounce container of Western Family Cottage cheese, just $1.59. An 18-count carton of Western Family large eggs, just $1.99. Boneless beef petite sirloin steaks at $3.45 a pound. Boneless pork country-style ribs at $1.45 a pound. And 2 10-pound bags of russet potatoes, $5 this week at your hometown supermarket. That's Stokes Market in Preston.
All right, we get set to go. Indians in their home whites and the Tigers in black with orange trim. Paul Wilson will be jumping it up for the Indians, or for the Tigers, and it's tipped to the Tigers to Bowen in backcourt. And we're underway. Going to see a full house here tonight for this district championship game, as it should be.
Oh, yeah. Great crowd.
Over on the wing, they list number 14 by a different name than I have. Is that Facer? Can you check? Indians get a steal. Britton Atkinson goes down, puts it up and in.
Yeah, 14 is Noah Hillam.
Hillam.
Now I think Idaho Falls must have stepped over the inline while inbound to the ball line, so Preston's going to get it back after that Atkinson layup. Indians will inbound into their own basket here.
All right, the Indians will put the ball in play.
Oh, nicely done. Right up to Parker. Misses.
Parker misses the shot, and the rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Indians lead by 2 at 2-0. Shot off the window is no good, and the Indians get the rebound. This is Wadsworth. Indians want to push it up pretty hard.
Boy, a lot of contact. No foul call on that layup attempt by Derek.
And off to Bowen, and Bowen's shot misses. Bowen gets his own rebound, puts it up again, and gets it in. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, frenetic pace here the first minute of the game, up and down, running, gunning.
Well, and Coach Jones told us in our pregame interview, which we didn't get to use, we'll try to slip that in at halftime, that they Indians want to establish a quick pace. Here's Burbank just inside the arc, nothing good.
Long 2.
Yeah, he was just inside the arc and hits that 2 for the Indians. And we'll flip it across now to Bowen. Down low they go to Wilson. Over on the wing, back out to Bowen. Look for the 3, didn't take it, now goes down low. He'll dish it off to Gregerson. Back out to Wilson. And across to Conrad. Now to Bowen, goes down low, hooks it up, off the glass and good. And Idaho Falls has a 2-point lead. Atkinson look for the 3, bounces it down low to Parker. Parker squares up, a 12-foot jumper is in and out. Hart there for the rebound, he puts it up and in.
Chance Hart working the glass, good job.
Indians back up by 2. This is Wilson in the paint. Over on the wing now to Hillam. Now across court to Gregerson. Down low in the corner.
Indians starting in a man-to-man.
We'll flip it back out. The shot is up, and this one rims off the back of the iron. And Wadsworth will bring it down.
Ooh, Wadsworth with a 15-footer that doesn't go. Tigers with the rebound now on the fast break.
Over on the side. This is a shot from the corner for 3 is up and good.
Hillam.
That is Hillam with the 3.
Ooh, nice.
that Burbank?
Kyler Burbank squares up for the three.
Burbank with the three.
Knocks it down. Now Wilson in the ball high with post. 6'10" center turns. Left-handed shot doesn't go. Parker with the board.
Indians bring it down.
Here comes Wadsworth down to Atkinson in the corner for three. Count that one. Britton Atkinson, beautiful three from the deep corner.
Atkinson with a three. Indians are up now by 5 at 12-7.
Oh, we got a trap. Here we go. Still by Britton.
Indians with a steal.
All the way to the hoop. Nope.
Missed it over the back down there as Burbank was knocked to the floor. We should have a foul here on number 14. We do.
That's Kyler should get a trip to the line here.
Hillam with a shot with a foul.
Again, great start for Kyler Burbank. A 3, a 2, and now a rebound and trip to the line.
Shot is up by Burbank and good. Burbank will get one more. Indians up 6 at 13-7. Next shot rims off, no good. And IF has the rebound.
Almost crawled over the rim, no go.
Here's Bowen with the ball out on the wing. Over to Hillam. His shot is blocked by Parker and the ball is taken away.
Parker all over that one.
Over to Wadsworth. Wadsworth drifts over on the wing, down the baseline to Parker, and we'll put it up and in.
Yeah, Braden did a beautiful job of creating space by dribbling backwards into Wilson.
That's Braden's first basket of the night, and down 8. Idaho Falls wants to take a timeout. While they take a timeout, we're going to step away. We'll be right back.
With mobile banking, free rewards checking, auto loans, and RV loans, Advantage Plus has what you need. With 60 years of tradition, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union is here to serve and fit you with the financial services that you want. At Advantage Plus, they are here to help you through your journey to financial success. Will you become part of their family of friends?
Stop by Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union at 311 South Highway 91 in Preston or call them at 852-9999. Member NCUA and an equal housing lender.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach.
Past Ladd River.
Ladd River. What in the world is he?
Hello. All right, let's see if we can get back to the ball game. I'm sorry that I've got a problem here with our engineering problem at the station.
Well, yeah, Indians up 19-11 with 2:34 to go in the first quarter.
And the shot misses here by Idaho Falls and goes out of bounds.
Derek Wadsworth buried 2 free throws on the last trip down for the Indians. Now the Indians will bring it down again here. Wadsworth on the right side with high dribble.
All right, Wadsworth with the ball out on the wing for Preston. Over on the wing now to Dixon Ware, who's in the ball game, and he'll put it up and in.
Dixon Ware, that's actually his second bucket. He had one while we were away as well. Good start for Dixon. Tigers now down 10, passing around the perimeter. Indians in a zone defense now.
Okay, Tigers pass it around. Got a new player in there now, Braxton Ball. And Ball misses the shot. Atkinson gets the rebound for Preston. Ahead. Down low to Dixon Ware. Ware puts it up and in. Indians extend their lead to 12 at 23-11. This is Baker with the ball for Idaho Falls. Baker gets it out to Bowen. Bowen guarded by Wadsworth. Bounces it over on the side. Shot is up over the top, no good.
Hart collects that one.
Hart brings down the rebound.
Oh, great pass.
Underneath to Hart, and Hart puts it up and in. Got a great assist from Wadsworth.
Well, they're letting a lot of contact go down low.
Under a minute in the first quarter here.
Oh.
And Idaho Falls just throws it out of bounds. An unforced turnover.
Miscommunication amongst the Tigers there.
With 42 seconds left to go here.
Boy, Indians up 25-11. You could probably just go for one here, but the pace of this first quarter has been tremendous up and down.
Yeah, the Indians are running it and shooting well. Wadsworth will bring it down. Braden Parker signals the play, or at least a question about the play, I think, and then Parker goes up and hits it.
Nice little high screen and roll with Wadsworth and Parker.
Here's Bowen with the ball. His shot misses. His Indians clear the boards. Off to Atkinson. He'll shoot a 3. That one rims off, no good. Parker stepped out of bounds, had the rebound, but stepped out of bounds with it. Now Burbank back in to replace Braden Parker, I believe.
Well, let's see.
No, Parker's staying out there.
I guess he went for Chance Hart.
Okay, over on the wing. IF with the basketball. They'll pass it down low. Dish it off here. Turnaround shot here by Hillam is off the mark at the buzzer. And at the end of one, it's Preston 27 and Idaho Falls 11 as we get to the end of the first quarter. And we'll be back in just a moment.
If your car or truck needs tires to get your family safely through winter, you can rely on Ron Keller Tire. They can meet or beat any price from chain stores and big box stores with quality tires, wheels, struts, shocks, and brake products. Because they buy tires in container lots, you just can't beat their price, selection, and quality. Not to mention the service that has been a trademark since they opened for business in 1958. Remember, they do oil changes with no appointment required at Ron Keller Tire in Preston and Logan.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-ins. Certified 2016 and 2017. Demo models. Rentals and bank repos. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes. And they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan. West Motor Chrysler in Preston. And West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
Alan White along with Lyle Fuller back with you. We hope to get our radio broadcast taken care of in just a moment. Parker with a turnaround shot, up and good.
Boy, that was so pretty. He faked to the middle, then went back over the other shoulder baseline with a jump hook right over the 6'10" Wilson.
Wilson with the ball out front off to Hillam. Now over on the near side, they get it to Gregerson. Back to Hillam on the wing, and he's guarded by Wadsworth. Now they come to Bowen, and Bowen will shoot a three. That one is nothing but net.
Yeah, Bowen's been keeping them in the game to the extent they are. Indians up 29-14.
Over in the corner, Atkinson for three. That one just a little bit long, catches the rim, but is rebounded by Idaho Falls. And the Tigers with the basketball. Comes over to Bowen at the point. Now to Gregerson. Baker nearly lost the ball, or Ball it is that nearly lost the ball. And Idaho Falls passing it around here. The winner of this game goes automatically to state. Bowen tries to run up the lane, puts it up and got it. And like you say, Bowen is trying to make things happen. We're going to have a timeout here. We'll break away, and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, can you turn the phone, put the phone on the air and get us on? We're feeding all the spots from. I'm not so worried about the internet as I am about getting on. High school. Our apologies to our radio listeners as we had a mix-up in communication tonight, missed up on personnel, so I think we've got that problem solved. And we'll pick things up here. We're just starting the second quarter. We're about 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Idaho Falls just traveled and turned the ball over.
Well, I think they called Braden for a moving screen.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Preston that turned the ball over.
Yeah, they called Parker with a moving screen out there. I sure didn't see it, but
first foul on Braden Parker. Preston up by 10 points here at 29-19.
Got Ty Hyde in the game now, along with Hart. In the post.
Okay, this is Idaho Falls. Ball puts up a three that's no good, and Hyde comes down with the rebound for Preston. Off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth signals the play with 5:15 left to go in the first half. Wadsworth goes around a pick set by Hyde, puts it up a little too hard, and the rebound is tipped into the hands of Wilson for Idaho Falls.
Great drive by Bowen for the Tigers.
Bowen puts it up, and he'll have an and one. Foul is on Kyler Burbank, his first.
Yeah, so the Tigers, Alan, have come out and outscored us 10-2 so far here in this quarter to cut into our lead.
Yeah, the Indians were up 27-11 at the end of the first quarter. They've scored only 2 points here in the second quarter. And Bowen puts this one up and in. Now Preston's going to take a timeout. So the Indians will call a timeout here, leading by 7, and we'll be right back.
You don't want to miss out on the bargains of the month for February at Stokes True Value. Pick up a 4-pack of LED light bulbs to replace your old bulbs in either soft white or daylight, just $5.99. DeWalt 24-2 circular saw blade for your 7 1/4-inch saw, just $4.99. An 800-pound capacity hand truck, $29.99 with a $10 instant rebate. And Kidde smoker carbon monoxide alarms for your family's safety, selling this month at $14.99. At the place where behind every project there's a True Value at Stokes True Value in Preston.
Do you have a cleanup project planned at your place before winter comes? Remember, it's likely you can turn lots of that stuff you'll be hauling away into cash at Idaho Salvage and Metals. They pay top dollar for old car and truck bodies, retired equipment, and all kinds of metal. If you have some old aluminum window or door frames, steel, brass, or copper, you can get that metal out of the landfill and put some cash in your pocket when you load it and park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metals on West Oneida in Preston.
Okay, Connie, everything okay? We're playing the spots here. Don't worry about the spots. We're just put us on the just put it on the air, and we're good to go. And you can go home. We'll run it from here. Atkinson with the ball, gets it over to Hart. Hart now down to Parker, and Parker puts it up and in.
Couple of buckets by Parker on back-to-back trips down. That makes us breathe a little sigh of relief. The Tigers are really on a roll there.
Here's Bowen with the ball. Taken away by Atkinson. Taken back, stays with the Tigers, and they put it up and in.
Wow.
And ball is fouled. The basket will count. The foul is on Hart.
Somehow Ball came up with that loose ball right under the hoop, put it up and in. Foul on Chance.
Braxton Ball at the line, puts it up and in. He gets the three-point play.
Yeah, Ball
3:52 left to go until halftime here.
Yeah, Ball came in and gave them a great lift, Allen, off the bench, and now he's back out.
Here's Wadsworth with the ball. Wadsworth to Atkinson. And the high rebound comes off to Atkinson, tipped out there by Hart. Back to Wadsworth, now to Parker. Parker loses it coming up the lane, and it'll be a turnover against the Indians.
Yeah, good shot by Britton, just didn't fall.
This is Gregerson putting it into Bowen. Now over to Baker. Baker gets it to Wilson. He's guarded by Atkinson. Wilson spins into the paint, dishes it back out to Conrad. Now down low to Wilson. Wilson can't get a shot away. Gregerson's shot is no good, and Parker rips down the rebound. Outlet goes off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth will back it out. Indians up 33-25 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Down low, Burbank turns, puts it up, got knocked down by Bowen, but nothing called.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
And now there's a rebound taken there by Idaho Falls. They'll bring it down low to Conrad. He dishes it off underneath, shot up and blocked by Parker.
Parker just smothered that one. Just smothered it.
Now Hart down low, and Hart's shot is up and good, and he's fouled. He'll shoot one.
Chance all the way to the rim.
Indians back up by 10. The foul is on Wilson. That's the first on Wilson. Not a lot of fouls called, really.
Yeah, they're
been a pretty physical game.
A lot go.
Here's Hart's shot is up and good.
Indians with some pressure now. Oh, he traveled.
Didn't call it. This is Bowen. Trapped, passes it off. They go down low now to Ball, and his shot misses, and Atkinson comes out of there with the rebound. Dishes it off to Burbank in the corner for three, no good. And Idaho Falls has the rebound. This is Gregerson. Gregerson holds the ball out in front, goes off to Bowen. Bowen guarded by Atkinson. Atkinson looks for the three. Now he'll take the three and misses off the back of the iron. Burbank had the rebound and got fouled.
Good hustle there. Kyler all over that board.
Foul is going to be on Braxton Ball. That is his first, only the fourth team foul on Idaho Falls. And we only have 4 fouls on Preston.
Yeah, usually that favors us with Braden and how physical he is inside, so I don't necessarily mind them letting some of that go in there.
Indians have matched their biggest lead of 12. Wadsworth runs it right down the baseline, puts it up and in.
Beautiful drive, Derek, up with the left hand.
That's his first basket. Shot up here by the Tigers is no good. Ball gets the rebound, gets it out to Gregerson. He goes to the floor and the Indians take the ball away. Wadsworth with the ball, minute 20 to go until halftime. This is Derek Wadsworth. Comes up the lane off to Burbank. His shot rims off, no good. And we got a rebound and a foul.
Yeah, I think a rebound, Derek Wadsworth.
On Wadsworth, that's his first.
Yeah, that's twice in the last minute. Derek has found Burbank on that left wing for a wide open three. Just hasn't quite gone down. Burbank has hit one earlier, three-pointer that is.
Here's Bowen to put the ball into Gregerson. Bowen goes down the far sideline, feeds it off in the corner. Now back out to Bowen. Bowen, I think, carried the ball, but he got away with it and draws a foul. They're going to call the foul on Dixon Ware, who's back in the ball game.
Bowen's got that quick first step out on the perimeter, allows him to get into the key, and then he just tries to draw contact and throw it out best he can.
Bowen puts it up and misses.
Yeah, we'll get Parker back in. He had a short rest there.
Dixon Ware comes out, Parker back in. A full house here tonight at Preston, and Bowen gets the second free throw. He is 2 for 3 from the line, and we're going to have Wilson coming back in, replacing Braxton Ball for Idaho Falls. Over now to Parker, and the Indians put the ball in play. Wadsworth will bring it down, 48 seconds to go until halftime. Indians up by 12. Score updates brought to you by iLaser It in downtown Preston. Check out their engraved plaques, drink mugs, water bottles, lots of different things they have available, and they can engrave your personal items as well with their computerized laser lettering and engraving. 23 seconds. The Indians will wait for the last shot here in the first half, and Idaho Falls not coming out on them yet as Parker just holds the ball over on the wing. Now goes to Wadsworth with 14 seconds, and Wadsworth will go to work. Dribbles around a pick set by Parker, puts up a runner that's up and good. There we go. Eric Wadsworth, 2 seconds. And here's a shot at the buzzer. That doesn't go for Idaho Falls. And we get to the end of the half, and at halftime here, it's Preston 40, Idaho Falls 26. And we welcome our fans tonight. I think we finally got on the radio okay. And we're also streaming on Facebook. If you want to see the video feed provided by TJ Burbank of IT Specialists, it's on our Facebook page. Go to Facebook and search for KACH 1340. We'll come back, talk about the first half in just a moment.
An important message from Preston Drug.
Your hometown friend.
When your healthcare provider writes a prescription, you know you can rely on Craig Haslam and his staff at Preston Drug to fill that prescription professionally with friendly advice about the safe use of a variety of medications. Conveniently located next to the Willow Valley Clinic, they can fill that prescription as soon as you receive it. Service you can trust at Preston Drug.
Count on us to be there for you, your hometown friend.
Across from the Medical Center in Preston.
At Lewiston State Bank, we're celebrating 110 years of service to the families of Cache Valley. Loans for agriculture are what established Lewiston State Bank over a century ago, and we still work hard to maintain that tradition today. We've been making honest ag loans since 1905, and chances are good we've already made loans to someone in your family. Whether you need funding for a new tractor or combine, irrigation equipment, or additional farmland. Our expert loan officers can help you arrange the financing you need.
We're Lewiston State Bank, member FDIC.
Good deeds done daily. It's more than a motto at Northern Title Company. It means that when you set up an escrow account or conduct a real estate closing, you have access to 4 decades of quality service. Established in Logan in 1977, Northern Title now has 12 offices and over 50 employees in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. In the Preston office, Monique Baer, Jan Stone, Melanie Olson, and Susan Blair are available to serve you. Northern Title at 96 South State in Preston.
It's halftime here, and we didn't get to put in this interview with Coach Tyler Jones before the game tonight as we were dealing with some technical problems. So let's go to our pregame interview, normally brought to you by Stokes Market.
Coach Jones, we get down to the play for the district championship, berth of the state tournament. Right now, you're sitting right where you wanted to be at the start of the season.
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about it before the season, you set goals. You know, one goal is to win the regular season, and the next is to be able to host the district tournament and to be at home on the championship night. And, you know, we're in a great spot, you know, playing well, and hopefully we can go out tonight and take care of business.
You know, Idaho Falls is a team that matches up pretty well with you. You've handled them pretty easily both times you've met them, but, boy, you sure can't look past them tonight.
No, you know, the old saying, it's tough to beat a team 3 times, and you know, last year we were in this exact same spot, and they came down here and they got us, and you know, fortunately we were able to rebound and play well at state. But tonight we want to do it the right way. We want to go out and win tonight on our home court.
So, it's not a whole lot new to say at this point in the season. I mean, we've talked about it, but what do you tell your players as you go out there? You guys are undefeated. You're the top-ranked team in the state. You're the defending state champions. So, what's your speech tonight?
Just no regrets. You know, you've worked so hard to put yourself in this position. We can't afford and these kids, the one great thing about them is our experience. They've been through everything you can go through as a team and been at the highest of highs. So they know what's at stake tonight, and they're not going to overlook them. And we've got to come out like we have all season and get a great start, and I think that'll settle us in and hopefully carry us through.
You know, the Tigers match up size-wise pretty well, and so you don't have that great advantage over them. So what are the things you've got to be ready for from them tonight?
I think you're going to, because of their length, they are the one team, they're bigger than we are, and that causes some concern. But I think we need to speed the tempo. If they want to slow it down and play a slow-paced game, and we want to get out and try to get some easy baskets against it, so we don't have to go against that size. And then Braden's Braden. We got to get him the ball early. You know, he's our man in the middle, and then I think Derek and Brett tonight, they're going to have to hit some big shots.
Everybody healthy?
We are. We're healthy and excited and ready to go.
Well, I didn't see the Blackfoot game on senior night, but I'm excited to be here tonight for this one, and it's been a great season. We're hoping there's 3 more games to play in Boise, and I think we're going to have a packed house here tonight. We just congratulate you on a great year and wish you good luck here tonight.
Well, thank you, and no, it's been a lot of fun, and we're 1 win away. We got to get 1 more win to get us there to have a shot, and hopefully we can do that tonight.
Okay, Coach Tyler Jones, that's what he had to say before the ball game, and I think most of that's coming true. The Indians have had a pretty good tempo here in the first half.
Yeah, we certainly saw them come out and aggressively press the pace there. 27 points in that first quarter. That's a whale of a lot of points for a quarter of a ball game in high school. So great pace by the Indians, and you saw that we turned over Idaho Falls a few times as well.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Brings to mind one of the foremost Case IH dealers in the entire western U.S. and one of the country's biggest internet dealers in irrigation and implement parts. Aside from tractors, combines, and hay equipment, Valley Implement supplies bulk oil products to small and large fleet operations, and they provide diesel emissions fluid at bulk prices to dozens of diesel truck and bus fleets. If you're looking to save on motor oils and lubricants and on diesel engine supplies, you need to visit with the folks at Valley Implement and Irrigation in Preston, Logan, and Grace.
Finding the perfect home can sometimes take months. Thankfully, Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union makes the loan process quick and easy. Advantage Plus offers local decision-making paired with unsurpassed personal service. Whether you're purchasing your first home, upgrading, downsizing, or simply refinancing an existing mortgage to take advantage of today's low interest rates, Advantage Plus will tailor a loan specific to your wants and needs.
See Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union at 311 South Highway 91 in Preston.
Well, we're back at halftime. The Indians up 40-26 at the half over Idaho Falls. And our apologies for some technical problems getting things going tonight, but I think we finally have everything together. And a full house here tonight. I'm not sure I've ever seen more people in this gym than we have here tonight.
Well, yeah, we're to the gills, and even just around the upper railings, completely almost full. Can't even find a place to stand up there, but.
Yeah, there are a few empty seats in the bleachers, but if you took all the people who were standing up around the balcony and put them in the bleachers, I think every seat in the bleachers would be filled tonight. So we thank the Preston crowd for coming out. We'll take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Ralph's Construction, and we'll do that right after this word from Ralph's.
If there's a building project in your future, like a new home, storage building, commercial building, or a remodeling project, let me recommend you make Ralph's Construction your general contractor. As a fully licensed and bonded contractor in Idaho and Utah, Ralph's Construction has built some of the nicest homes in Cache Valley. Go to their website and browse through the gallery of some of their recent creations. As you'll see, they specialize in spacious homes with lots of nice upgrades, but they can build a home to fit almost any budget and price range. As a small, hands-on company, Ralph's Construction does not bring in lots of other contractors. From the concrete to the roofing and final touches, they do it all. Ask around. You're sure to hear lots of good things about Ralph's Construction. Visit their website and give them a call soon.
Okay. Let's look at halftime stats. And my stats may be a little off because I was distracted there for a few minutes. I have 11 rebounds for Preston, 9 for Idaho Falls, 6 turnovers for IF, 3 for Idaho Falls. For the Tigers, Calvin Bowen, their leading scorer, with 13 points. That includes a 3. It went 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Baxton Ball, 1 field goal and 1 free throw. He had a 3-point play for 3 points, 1 foul. Paul Wilson, I don't have him with any points. Does he have any points?
Wilson hasn't scored. No.
Okay, and 1 foul on Wilson. Hillam, I have him with a 3-point basket and 1 foul. And Gregerson played time and did not score.
Yeah. And Braxton Ball had a 3-point shot as well, so 6 points for Ball in that first half.
All right, so that's the one I missed for Ball. When they got kind of hot there in the second quarter. For the Indians, I have Derek Wadsworth with 1 foul, 2 field goals for 4 points. Britton Atkinson, no fouls, a 2 and a 3 for 5 points. Is that right?
Yeah, Wadsworth also had a couple of free throws, so we'll give Derek a total of 6 points there in that first half.
All right, Kyler Burbank, a 2 and a 3. He's 1 for 2 from the line for 6 points. Chance Hart with 3 field goals and 1 field goal or free throw for 7 points. Braden Parker with 5 field goals for 10 points. Dixon Ware 1 field goal for 2 points.
Ware's got 3 field goals actually, so we'll give Dixon 6 points there.
All right, so that's where I missed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll pick those up. Halftime here, 40-26 at halftime. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-in. Certified 2016 and 2017. Demo models. Rentals and bank repos. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes. And they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan. West Motor Chrysler in Preston. And West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
All right, Bowen will inbound the ball for the Tigers. Again, the Indians are up 40-26 as we start the second half. That's a 14-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the game. As the Tigers will put the ball in play here. They give it over on the wing to Gregerson. Now straight away to Bowen. And to the near side to Hillam. Back to Bowen. Bowen bounces once, passes off to Gregerson, right down in the corner in the high post to Wilson. Wilson dishes it back out, and Hillam puts up a 3 that's no good. Chance Hart has the rebound for Preston. The outlet pass goes off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth in the corner to Atkinson. His shot is no good. And Hart tried to get the rebound but threw it out of bounds, so we'll give the rebound to Idaho Falls here.
Good hustle, just couldn't quite corral it and throw it to Preston direction. So
here's Bowen with the ball. Over to Gregerson, now to Bowen. Over on the wing, they get it to Conrad. And to Bowen into Wilson in the high post. Wilson goes down low. Wilson doesn't really try to shoot much.
Yeah.
This is Bowen, and shot up and is going to be good by Conrad. He gets IF's first basket. That's his first basket. Now wait a minute.
Yeah. Well,
they're showing him with 6 points. So I must have given some to somebody else. All right. This is Burbank. He has a shot blocked. Taken away. Indians, or rather the Tigers, will bring it down. This is Bowen. Bowen runs into traffic, flips it back out to Gregerson. Gregerson goes down low to Wilson. He turns, shoots, misses, and Atkinson has the rebound. First time I've seen Wilson shoot tonight.
Yeah.
Here's Wadsworth with the ball. Dribbles around Parker. Now to Hart at the foul line. Puts it up. No good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds to Preston. No, out of bounds to the Tigers.
To the Tigers, yeah. Braden tried to tip that ball, but you know, Chance makes so many of those shots from that foul line area. It's almost a surprise when he misses one. You're like, oh wow, I guess he's human out there.
Here's Gregerson with the ball. Over to Conrad, now to Bowen. Bowen bounces once in the high post to Wilson, turns and shoots and misses. Rebound, Chance Hart. Preston ball. Off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth going down low, puts it up, got it on the layup.
Yeah, Derek just turned on the jets and got ahead of the shot blocker and laid it up off the glass.
42-28, the Preston lead. They go to Wilson. Back outside to Gregerson, now to Bowen. Bowen inside the foul line, puts it up, it's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with IF.
Bowen shuffles his feet when he starts his drive about every other time. They haven't called him yet, but he's traveling. Says Fuller. The refs don't listen to Fuller very much, though.
Well, Bowen will put the ball in play. Under the IF basket, it comes in. We're going to have a foul on Wadsworth as he tried to steal the ball, nearly had it. It's Atkinson with the foul. That's his first. And that is the first team foul. And Bowen will inbound again. In the corner now to Conrad. He'll put up a runner that's no good, gets his own rebound, throws it up again, no good. And now Parker has the rebound. Off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth across the timeline. Comes over on the wing. Hart in the high post.
Ball,
what do we got?
Braden.
Foul away from the ball.
Yeah, they'll go on Ball, trying to guard Braden in the post.
It is on Braxton Ball. That's his second. And the first team foul of the second half on IF. Now, Burbank for three. That one doesn't go. Parker gets it, puts it up short. Hart gets it, he puts it up, gets knocked to the floor, and Hart will shoot a couple. Foul is on Ball.
Indians all over the offensive glass here. You'd like to see that.
And Hart will go to the line here. Shooting free throws. The first one is up and good. I have Chance with 8 points.
And I've got him 6 boards as well. Good active game here by Chance.
Next shot is up and good. This is Bowen with the ball. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Preston up 44-28 on the iLaserVic scoreboard. Here's Bowen. Bowen holds the ball above his head. Goes to Gregerson, now back to Bowen. Down low, shot up, and good by Conrad.
Conrad has kind of an unorthodox left-handed delivery that you're not sure where the delivery point is. Hard to block that.
Here's Wadsworth with the ball. Back to a 14-point lead underneath to Parker. He tried to get it to Hart, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, it was that high screen and roll they've run successfully a number of times. Parker just couldn't corral the pass that time.
Turnover on the Indians. This is Bowen bringing the ball down. Over on the wing now to Conrad. From the high post to Wilson. Now to Bowen again at the foul line. Dishes it off. The shot on the way. Won't be good. Parker comes down to the rebound. Outlet goes to Wadsworth. Wadsworth holds up at the foul line extended. Now backs outside the arc. On the sideline to Burbank. To Hart. Over to Atkinson. He puts up a runner that's a little short, and the rebound is pulled down by IF. Tigers bring it down. This is Gregerson trailing by 14. And Gregerson double teamed over to Bowen. Now to Conrad, and Conrad puts it up from the corner. And Preston wants a timeout. So the Indians take a timeout here. This will be, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
Even though we've had an unusual winter so far, it's not over yet, and the stuff you need to get through it is available at Stokes True Value. See them for snow shovels, ice melt, jumper cables, and more. If you have some indoor projects going, you can count on True Value for plumbing, electrical, and painting supplies, along with a great selection of hand and power tools. They also have a terrific supply of nuts, bolts, screws, washers, and all kinds of fasteners. Yes, you'll find what you need at the place where behind every project is a True Value, at Stokes True Value in Preston.
Alan White along with Lyle Fuller back with you tonight. Appreciate TJ Burbank providing the video stream for us tonight on our Facebook page. And if you're saying, okay, why can't you stream video from the state tournament? Well, it's because we don't have the rights to video at the state tournament. We don't have rights to stream on the internet from the state tournament either, so we'll be strictly radio from the state tournament. Here's Wadsworth with the ball. Wadsworth off to Hart, or to Ware, and Ware's shot bounces high, no good. Rebound is going to be taken away by Idaho Falls.
Hart had it for a moment.
They tip it back into Bowen, now to Wilson. Wilson guarded by Parker, tries to shoot over Parker, puts it up, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds, they say, off of Ware. It'll be Idaho Falls ball. 12-point lead for the Indians at 44-32. Tigers are playing tough. Here comes the ball into Conrad. Conrad's been keeping them in the game here in the third quarter. This is Wilson. Back over to Bowen. Bowen at the foul line, backs out, now goes to Conrad. Conrad over on the right wing, straight away now to Ball. And to Gregerson. Now to Conrad and out to Wilson. Wilson goes down low to Gregerson, and they'll put up a shot by Ball, no good, and Parker has the rebound for Preston. Outlet pass goes off to Wadsworth. Wadsworth over to Dixon Ware, down low to Parker. Parker now to Ware. He gets it over to Hart, and Hart puts it up and gets fouled by Wilson, I believe. Either Wilson or it's number 10.
Ball.
That's Ball, and that's 4 on Ball.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they could have got either Wilson or Ball. It went to Ball.
And Hart will be at the line for Preston. And Hart shooting well from the free throw line. They've got 4 in a row now.
Yeah, so they'll take Ball out.
Hillam will come in, replacing Ball.
Hillam a little smaller so that Tigers lose some size with Ball going out.
And Hart's next shot is good. So Hart is 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. And the Indians lead 46-32 with 2:07 to go in the third quarter. This is Wilson over to Hillam, now to Gregerson, down in the corner to Conrad, and back out to Wilson. Wilson double teamed, dribbles inside the foul line, feeds off to Conrad. He puts up a shot that bounces off, no good, and Parker has the rebound for Preston.
Boy,
off to Wadsworth.
Doing great work on the glass.
And Wadsworth's bounce pass to Hart is going to be kicked out of bounds, and the ball will stay with Preston. They'll inbound in front of the Preston bench with 1:42 to go. And Atkinson will inbound it, gets it into Wadsworth. Wadsworth to Atkinson. Now in the high post to Hart. Over on the wing to Ware. Straight away now to Wadsworth. Wadsworth Puts it up, draws it, and draws the foul.
Pretty.
Basket is good by Wadsworth. Foul is on number 14. Hillam, that's his second. And Derrick will have an and one here. Shot is up and good.
Yeah, Derrick's been really aggressive driving the ball tonight. He's got a quickness and ball handling advantage on the Tigers trying to guard him.
Here's Bowen with the ball as Ty Hyde gets set to come back on the floor. Bowen over on the right wing, picked up by Wadsworth, 1:18 on the clock. We're in the third quarter. Here's Wilson in the high post, guarded by Hart and fouled by Hart, they say. Got him on the arm.
Yeah.
On Hart, I have that as 2 fouls.
Yeah, anytime Wilson catches the ball in the high post, boy, the Indians are all over him, trying to steal it or slap it away.
Now it comes into Wilson. He's guarded by Ty Hyde, who's come in the game, pushes Hyde out of the way and puts up the shot, and Parker has the rebound.
Well, they could have called an offensive foul on Wilson for sure on that.
Here's Wadsworth bringing the ball down. We're under a minute to go now in the third. Wadsworth pushed by Hillam. Wadsworth puts it up. Parker tried to tip it in, but Wilson got there and pulled down the rebound. Idaho Falls ball. This is Conrad. Off to Bowen. Bowen. It's going to be fouled.
Who are they going to get? Braden maybe on the reach? Yeah.
It is on Braden Parker. That's Braden's second foul. Nobody really in foul trouble except for Ball on Idaho Falls. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. Indians up 49-32 on the iLaser scoreboard. Here comes the pass into Hillam. Hillam underneath. Gets open and puts it up and in. Hillam with 5 points now. This is Burbank. Over to Hyde. Hyde holds the ball straight away. Now off to Wadsworth. Indians will go for the last shot.
He's got a 5 count going. He's got to go.
Wadsworth goes down past Hillam. Puts the alley-oop up. Oh, tried to get the shot by Parker and it didn't go in. The rebound pulled down by the Tigers. And we go to the end of the third quarter. Indians up here 49-34. We'll be right back.
It's wintertime and the snow is flying. Even though Idaho's highway road crews do their best to keep roads clear, there's always a possibility of slick spots. That's why it's important to take extra precautions when traveling in winter weather. For example, always check the weather forecast and road condition reports before leaving, and make sure your car is in proper operating condition. Give yourself extra time to get to your destination. Avoid using cruise control and cell phones while driving. If you're behind a snowplow, use extra caution. Never pass a snowplow unless you are absolutely sure it's safe to go by it. This message is brought to you by Monsanto. For more information about Monsanto's ongoing safety and health programs, call us at 208-547-4300 or send us an email at p4info@monsanto.com. Monsanto. Imagine.
Well, the Indians scored 27 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second, 9 in the third. The Tigers score 11 in the first, 15 in the second, and 8 in the third. So second and third quarters really been pretty close.
Yeah, Braden Parker only got 1 field goal attempt in that third quarter. We got to get him a little more involved here.
Here comes a pass into Parker. Parker guarded by Wilson, turns and shoots. Must have been listening to you.
Yeah, thanks for making me look smart, Indians. Appreciate that.
There you go. Just underway in the fourth period here. Gregerson with the ball over to Conrad. Now straight away to Bowen. Bowen drifts over on the wing. Goes down low. Comes back out. Bowen tries to get open. And Gregerson puts it up. His shot is no good.
They're going to get Braden pushing
I
off.
think he pushed off on Wilson to get the rebound. And they are going to call Braden with the foul.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big push, but he was right in front of the official.
Yeah, and Wilson's so tall that when you push him in the back, he flails around. So.
All right, Hart will come back in. Parker comes out.
Yeah, probably just a short rest for Braden, but with the 3 fouls, they'll pull him out for a minute.
Here we go. This is Bowen with the ball now for the Tigers. Bowen goes baseline.
Boy, they're going to get Wadsworth with a
Wadsworth is going to pick up the foul. That's 2 on him. Now 5 team fouls on the Indians. And here's a shot from the corner by Conrad that's no good. Rebound picked up by Chance Hart. Off to Wadsworth. We're a minute into the 4th period. A full house tonight in the Preston Gym, watching the Indians win the state champion, or the district championship, and a berth at state. Here's Wadsworth going down low, muscles it up, got it.
Again, Derek knows that he can take Hillam off the dribble and just beating him to the rim.
Indians up 19 now. And Wilson with the ball. Down low, shot up by Hillam. Got a nice assist from Wilson that time.
Yeah, we didn't really need to triple team Wilson in the high post. That left the guy open for a layup.
Wadsworth will bring it down. Over to Burbank on the wing. Now to Dixon Ware. Atkinson looked for the 3, didn't take it. Now to Wadsworth. Wadsworth will back it out. Tigers not giving the Indians many looks for 3 tonight. Here's Hart in the paint, has it knocked away from him, gets it back out to Wadsworth. And now Atkinson takes a 3 that doesn't go. And the high rebound comes off to the Tigers. Bowen runs into a bunch of players going down.
Wow. Bowen just lowered his shoulder and tripped through the lane. Tyler Jones wants to travel. The crowd wants something bad on Bowen. Not going to get it.
They didn't call a foul either. I thought it was an offensive foul on Bowen, really. So
they're just giving the ball to Idaho Falls out of bounds, I guess.
Apparently so.
Derek and
3 or 4 players go to the court down there.
Bowen and Derek are saying, well, that was weird. There's no call.
The Indians steal it away on the inbound pass.
Oh, good down court.
Off to Parker with a great pass, and he misses the shot, but is fouled by Wilson, I believe, and he'll shoot 2. That was a great bullet pass from Atkinson to Parker.
Yeah, boy, the pass went probably about 60 feet in the air just on a frozen rope there, right to Parker.
Braden at the line has a nice touch. Puts it up and in. Next shot is up and good. Got them both. Braden now has 12 points. I've got him with 14. Now they put 14 up. I was just double checking the board. I've got him with 14, and now they agree with me. Okay, here's Bowen with the ball. Bowen straight away, guarded by Burbank. Down in the corner, shot on the way from there is no good. And underneath to Wilson. Wilson acts like he doesn't know what to do with the ball. Now he puts it out, in and out, and back in. A 3 by a new guy. That's Gavin Shelley, who's new in the game. He gets a 3 from the corner. 55-39, 5:05 to go in the ball game. And Wadsworth with the ball. In the high post to Hart. Hart over to Wadsworth. Down low to Parker. Underneath to Hart. Hart puts it up and in.
Yeah, Hart had about 8 inches on Shelley trying to guard him there.
This is Bowen. And again, Shelley puts it up, no good. And Hart comes down to the rebound for Preston. 4.5 minutes to go. So what other team in the district is still in?
Skyline and Century.
So they're both still in it. Yeah. They're playing tonight. Here's Parker. Parker from the elbow puts it up and in. And the Indians are up 20. We're going to have a timeout taken here. A full timeout. And the Indians are up by 20. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
If there's a construction project in your future, make sure you specify that the electrical work will be done by S&T Electric. You know, whether you're building a warehouse or maybe an office building, or in addition to your barn or dairy, S&T has the experience, the equipment, and most importantly, the personnel to handle the job. Sean Carter and his crew are licensed in both Idaho and Utah with plenty of successful projects on both sides of the border. So, if the job requires a licensed electrician, you can't go wrong with S&T Electric in Preston.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Hey, why'd you just take my money?
My bank charges you for me to give you your money.
What? It costs you $4 for you to give me my 20?
No, it costs you $4 for me to give you your 20.
With free Kasasa checking, everyone wins. Do things like use your debit card and receive e-statements, and we'll make it fantastic for you.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
All right, the Indians have a 20-point lead as we are almost halfway through the fourth quarter here. 4:14 to go.
Tigers leaving Shelley in there. He's one of their few seniors. This Tiger team is going to be tough next year, Alan. They only have, I think, 3 seniors on their varsity, and they're not their star players. So look for Idaho Falls to be really good again next year.
Yeah, and they won't be in our league next year.
Won't have to deal with them in district.
Here we go. This is Bowen with the ball. Over to Shelley. Now back to Bowen. Bowen goes down low, and they stepped out of bounds. That was Baker who stepped out of bounds down there, and the Indians get it back on the turnover. Wadsworth will bring it down. Indians up by 20 at 59-39. Wadsworth drifts over on the wing, gives it to Burbank, now straight away to Hart. Down low to Parker. Atkinson, and his shot is blocked, and Parker comes down for the rebound and lets Baker know that Parker's in the arena tonight.
Yeah, they'll get 4. That's 4 on Braden. Yep. So.
Yeah, Baker kind of got his bell rung as he collided with Parker. That's 4 on Parker. He'll come out. Dixon Ware back in. And Baker goes to the line. He hasn't scored a point yet tonight. Shooting the bonus here. And this one is good. So he'll get another shot. So Century and Skyline playing tonight. The winner of that game will then advance and probably play Idaho Falls for second place on Thursday night.
Yep.
Second shot misses. Preston gets the rebound. We're expecting Preston to be done tonight and ready to go to state unless things really change here in the next 3.5 minutes. Here's Hart over to Atkinson. Atkinson to Wadsworth. He'll shoot the 3.
Oh,
yeah! That's his first 3 of the night, and the Indians are up 22. This is Shelley. Off to Conrad. Conrad now to Baker. To Bowen for 3. No good. Rebound. Going to have a whistle and a foul down low, I believe.
Yeah, I think Shelley over the back pushing Burbank on the rebound.
Gavin Shelley with the foul. That's only the 6th team foul, so the Indians won't shoot here as they put the ball in play with just under 3 minutes left to go. This is Wadsworth bringing it down. Wadsworth across the timeline.
Not in a hurry, just bouncing slowly.
Wadsworth will back it out. Now over to Atkinson. Down low to Wadsworth on the baseline, and he's going to be blocked and fouled, I believe, by Shelley. It is Shelley again with a foul. And Wadsworth will go to the line now for the bonus. That is the 7th team foul.
It's like Howard Hart starting to empty his bench here and get his starters out kind of one by one.
Wadsworth puts this one up and in. And Braden Parker will come back in for Preston, replacing Burbank. Now Carson Fugelberg comes in. He's a 6'6 junior. They've got some tall guys, but they don't shoot really very well.
Yeah, Ball had that 1-3, but otherwise not a lot of great
Wadsworth
shooting.
puts this one up and in.
Boy, Derek's had a real fine ball game tonight.
Wilson still hasn't scored. In my book, you don't have him for a point, do you?
No.
Here we go. This is Ball over to, well, it's back to Ball in the corner. New guy in there is Facer. Over to Shelley. Here we go. This is Bowen. Bowen. Now off to Facer. Shot from the baseline is up and in by Shelley. Wadsworth will bring it down. Got some new players trying to get in for Preston on the next timeout. Hyde and Riley Parker. Austin Dodge. So the Indians will clear their bench. Braden Parker with the ball. Turns and gets fouled.
Shelley's got his money's worth.
Yes, he has. He hasn't played long, but he's got 3 fouls now. Parker's going to go to the line. Atkinson comes out. Hart comes out. Riley Parker in. Austin Dodge in. And Hyde apparently going to replace Parker, so he'll stay at the bench. And Parker's shot is up and good. He'll get the bonus shot. Indians up now by 23. And Parker's shot rims off. And the Tigers bring it down. This is Bowen. And Bowen will shoot from the arc. It's no good. The rebound tipped to Parker. Preston ball off to Wadsworth. 1:26 to go.
Fugelberg and Braden really battling down low for position.
This is Dixon Ware. Riley Parker will shoot a 3 from the top of the circle. It's no good. We're going to have a foul down low, I believe.
I think that Fugelberg says, well, he was throwing me. They're throwing each other around. But
they're going to call it on Fugelberg.
Yeah.
And they'll put Braden Parker back on the line. So we can't get Braden out of the ball game. He keeps shooting free throws. Yep. Wadsworth comes out.
Yeah, nice hand for Derek as he comes out.
Parker's shot is up and good.
Ty Hyde's been kneeling there at the score table for 3 or 4 minutes now, trying to get in. 3 or 4 minutes of real time, not game time.
Indians lead now by 24. And Braden misses the second shot again. So it's still 24. And the Tigers bring it down. This is Baker. Now the crowd is chanting undefeated. I think this is 23 now. 23 and 0. Idaho Falls 6-4 in the league and 10-12 overall. You miss a shot here and the Indians get the rebound. Dixon Ware will bring it down. They're going to get a timeout here. They'll bring Ty Hyde in the ball game. Parker will come out. Parker gets a nice hand from the crowd. The Indians don't really take the timeout. They just get a new player in. 33 seconds to go.
Yeah.
And now
Shelley just threw it.
Tigers throw it away
over there in the band section. Well, the Indians looking good here, Alan. Hooper headed to state as the #1 seed out of district.
#1 team in the state, undefeated. The only undefeated team in the state, have been for a long time now.
Yeah.
This is Ware with the ball. He'll back it out, 12 seconds. And they get it to Burbank. And Shelley is all over him. And time runs out. There it is. That'll do it. Indians are going to the dance. 66-42 is your final score, as the Indians go undefeated through the regular season and undefeated through their district tournament.
Not easy to do.
No. And they sweep Idaho Falls in 3 games that they've played this season as the teams line up to congratulate each other. And the Indians right where they want to be.
You bet.
They will play the first game of the tournament, by the way, on Thursday. It's a 1:15 game on Thursday afternoon. That is it's not this coming Thursday. It's a week from Thursday.
Yeah. We'll be at Bora High School, and we'll get the second seed out of the 4th district, which is Burley, Twin Falls, that area, looking like probably Twin Falls, but Twin Falls and Midco play tonight, and the winner of that game is who will play at state in that first ball game on Thursday, March 1st.
So anyway, that first game is the first game of the tournament at Bora High School on Thursday. I believe it's Thursday, March 1st. Today. And they are going to present a trophy here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back for this trophy presentation right after this.
If your go-to pickup line is conventional or synthetic, then CarQuest Auto Parts is for you. CarQuest is for those who really know and care about their car.
The supplies you need to get you and your vehicle through winter are available at CarQuest Auto Parts. Save $5 when you buy 2 containers of Blue Def diesel exhaust fluid. Valvoline conventional motor oil selling right now for $3.88 a quart, and you buy Mobile Delvac heavy-duty motor oil in a 1-gallon jug for just $13.99. That's at your local CarQuest store, Preston Auto Parts in downtown Preston.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-in. Certified 2016 and 2017. Demo models. Rentals and bank repos. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes. And they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan. West Motor Chrysler in Preston. And West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
All right, we're back at the Preston Gym. The athletic director, Brent Knapp, getting ready to address the crowd here as they're celebrating that state tournament berth and the district championship, an undefeated season.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the trophy presentation here in just a moment, so stand by for that.
Great moment for these seniors here. You know, the 6 seniors that play a lot. Sure been a lot to this program, Alan. We've had just a tremendous season so far. Of course, we don't want to say the season's over, but great run through the regular season and district tournament.
Okay, we'll see if we can pick up the PA announcer here, Brent Knapp.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank all of you for being here, for the support that you provided, and right now we want to present the Preston Indians with the 2018 4A basketball champions.
Okay, there's the championship trophy for the district as the 2 guards, Atkinson and Wadsworth, come out and grab that trophy.
Well, they're the best ball handlers, the best trophy handlers. It makes sense.
Okay. And they're posing for pictures here. Now I think they're going to hand out medals here to the various team members, and they will probably give the mic to Coach Jones here to present the medals to the various team members. See if he has any voice left.
Thank you to our student body. You guys are awesome.
He's thanking the student body.
Cheerleaders, drill team, pep band, you guys are all great.
Pep band.
Also the fans, you guys, this is the best place in the state of Idaho. You guys are awesome. We hope to see all our boys next weekend.
Okay.
Also, my assistant coaches, our trainer, Dave Allred, our administration.
We're talking about the administrators, the assistant coaches, the trainer.
Going to introduce the team. Sophomores.
Going to introduce sophomores first.
Garrett Ward, come on iron.
Darren Moore, is that right?
Garrett Ward. Yeah.
Oh, Garrett Ward, okay.
Yeah, Baker Ward's little brother.
Right.
People remember Baker a few years ago. Scott Dunn now being introduced, another sophomore.
These guys are off of the junior varsity team.
Yeah.
Gordon Knapp.
Luke Smaley.
Luke Smaley. Luke has played a little varsity ball this year.
Yeah.
Ty Hyde has played quite a lot of varsity ball.
Yeah. done really well in the minutes he's had.
Austin Dodge, a junior. Tyler Parker is a junior. Riley Parker, another junior.
Seniors, Dixon Ware.
And now these 6 seniors, Dixon Ware, Britton Atkinson, Derek Wadsworth, Tyler Burbank, Chance Hart.
Big Braden Parker's got to hold the trophy now, Ellen. He's not going to let it go.
And Braden Parker. Arguably the best high school team in Idaho right there.
Yeah, you can really make that argument. Parker, arguably the best high school player in the state of Idaho, best individual player.
So there they are, district champions and defending state champions, and they want to make it a three-peat. And boy, unless things really fall apart for them, they should, as they go down now to cut some twine and bring down the net. We'll take another break. We'll be back with our post-game show in just a couple of minutes.
Do you remember last spring when runoff water was flooding fields and borrow pits because of plugged, collapsed, or non-existent culverts? Well, now is the time to get new culverts installed. And Valley Implement and Irrigation has the culverts you need. They buy them by the semi-load, and they have poly pipes and culverts in the diameter and length that will get that water running where it needs to go in the spring. Remember, too, that Valley Implement has a great selection of used tractors and farm equipment at prices that work for your operation. See Valley Implement and Irrigation in Preston, Logan, or Grace.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-in. Certified 2016 and 2017. Demo models. Rentals and bank repo. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes. And they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan. West Motor Chrysler in Preston. And West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
Even though we've had an unusual winter so far, it's not over yet, and the stuff you need to get through it is available at Stokes True Value. See them for snow shovels, ice melt, jumper cables, and more. If you have some indoor projects going, you can count on True Value for plumbing, electrical, and painting supplies, along with a great selection of hand and power tools. They also have a terrific supply of nuts, bolts, screws, washers, and all kinds of fasteners. Yes, you'll find what you need at the place where behind every project is a True Value, at Stokes True Value in Preston.
Have questions about a real estate closing, IRS 1031 property exchanges, escrow accounts, title insurance, or property profiles? Answers to those questions are as easy as a visit to Northern Title Company. Northern Title has been assuring the property of Cache Valley for over 30 years. In that time, they've grown from a single office in Logan to nearly a dozen locations in Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Their Preston office is on the corner of First South and State, Northern Title Company, where their motto is good deeds done daily.
Lewiston State Bank is happy to announce its newest branch in Preston. Our new branch, located at 125 South State Street, features a drive-through, state-of-the-art banking technology, and as always, the friendly faces that you know and recognize. This is David Cox inviting you to come in and see us and let us help you with your financial needs. Don't forget to stop at our branch in Stokes, which will continue to serve the community. Lewiston State Bank, established for your future.
Alan White along with Lyle Fuller back in the Preston gym as the Indians are cutting down the net here to celebrate their championship, and crowd is not dispersing too quickly here. Everybody wants to see this and be a part of it. You can't blame them for that.
Yeah, fun to be a part of the win, and I just hope someone's holding the ladder down really well. We don't need a ladder accident on the way to state, but that's
like
the net's about down now.
Good point. So everybody snipping a little bit of that twine out there as the Indians, they've been able almost every game all season long to get a quick start and jump out. They very seldom play from behind.
Yeah, and in district play, Alan, I think the closest anyone has come to the Indians is 14 points. Again, we saw tonight Idaho Falls is a pretty talented team, and I expect they'll probably beat the winner of Skyline and Century, and Idaho Falls will probably go to state. But boy, this is just a really good Preston team. I mean, you know, you talk about the teams that are out there in state. Rocky Mountain's looking really good. We beat them here in overtime. Logan gave us an overtime game down there, but Logan's a fine team. But by and large, we've jumped out to a good start and then just been able to keep that lead.
And the Indians play with a lot of confidence, and they don't get rattled. I mean, as Coach Jones told us in our pregame interview, they've seen it before, they've done it before, and they're going to take a senior-laden team to the state tournament. And boy, unless things really fall apart, I think a three-peat is a very real possibility for the Indians.
Yeah, you know, we saw that tonight. Idaho Falls made a strong run there at one point, got some momentum going, but the Indians didn't crack or fold. They just kept playing their game and extended that lead back out. So, you know, you like starting 5 seniors. And you've got Parker and Wadsworth who've been starting since they were sophomores. That's really a lot of experience.
The Indians outscored the Tigers 27-11 in the first quarter. The Tigers made a good run in that second quarter, outscored the Indians 15-13. The third quarter was pretty even, 9 for the Indians and 8 for the Tigers. And then the Indians pulled away in the fourth quarter, outscored the Tigers 17-8 in that fourth quarter. So the game was never really in question after we were midway through the first quarter. It was like, yeah, the Indians are off and rolling and have everything they want here and play really well. One thing we've really been fortunate with the Indians all season long is that their starters, you know, the guys that get a lot of action have been healthy and have not had injuries all season long. We've really been fortunate that way. I remember Luke Smaley with a rolled ankle, but Smaley, a sophomore, doesn't play a lot of varsity time. That didn't really hurt the Indians very much. But other than that, they've really been fortunate to be healthy all season long.
You bet. And I'm finding a piece of wood to knock on somewhere here as we go into state. And you're right, we have been. And for the most part, Parker stayed out of foul trouble too, which has been key. Some of years past, he'd get some silly fouls out reaching on the perimeter and stuff. He's really limited those, and I don't remember him fouling out. Maybe he has. I just don't remember it offhand.
I don't remember that happening either, and I do remember that when we saw Braden as a sophomore, sometimes we'd think, you know, Braden, why are you playing way out there, and why are you doing that, and whatever. But he's really matured over the years, and you know, was the Player of the Year last year. Certainly ought to be that again this year, and the Indians just deserve an awful lot of credit for putting together a great program and a great team that is going to go to the state tournament and represent as well. As got a lot of people down there taking pictures of the Indians in celebration of their district championship. Well, our post-game show brought to you by Health West, and we'll be back to talk about it, share some stats. I don't know if we're going to have a chance to talk to the coach or not, but we'll see what happens as we take this break for Health West.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
Well, the district tournament is over for the Indians as they've played 2 games at home and won both of those handily. Now Idaho Falls comes back, and their job will be to play the winner out of Skyline and Century tonight.
Yeah. Sorry, Alan, didn't mean to interrupt. Last check, that was a nip and tuck ball game, very, very close. So we'll see who comes out of that one alive.
So we'll see what happens there, but Idaho Falls will play the winner of that game, and Idaho Falls would probably have the top seed, so I would think they would play that game on their home court
probably host
on Thursday night. But for the Indians, they've got it sewed up. They're on their way to state. As you heard our game last night, the Westside Pirates lost to Aberdeen, so Westside not going to state this year, so we'll put all of our money on Preston and go with the Indians as they go to the 4A state tournament. Looking at some other stats in the second half, I have 15 rebounds for Preston, 9 for Idaho Falls, 2 turnovers for Preston, 4 for the Tigers. And looking at scoring for the Tigers, I have Gavin Shelley, who came in late in the ball game, He hit a 3 and a 2 to get 5 points. Calvin Bowen had 13 points at halftime, did not score in the second half, so he finishes with 13. Braxton Ball had 6 points at halftime, didn't score in the second half, and finishes with 6. Cam Conrad with looks like 10 points in the ball game tonight, and Conrad really kind of kept them alive there in the third quarter. Chase Baker, I have him 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 1 point, and Hillam with 3 and 2 twos, so he finishes with 7 points. And their big center, Paul Wilson, did not score tonight, played a lot of time, didn't shoot a lot. He doesn't shoot a lot, but the shots he made, almost all of them were off the back of the iron and rimmed off no good, so he didn't score. And
yeah, they mostly use him as a high post passer, and against a team that doesn't have a Braden Parker, I'm sure he's a lot more effective in the post as well. But
I'm sure that's true, but even though he's a little taller than Parker, he's not the physical body that Parker, and he's certainly not the shooter that Parker is.
No, he's not. So
Parker not only gets a lot of baskets right down low, but he can square up and hit one from the free throw line or even from the corner. You know, he's become a pretty good shooter. So that works well for him. Final score again, 66-42. We'll take another break for Health West. Come back and look at the Preston scoring stats right after this timeout.
Health West has been serving Southeast Idaho with quality, affordable health care for 40 years. Nationally recognized patient-centered care for everyone, from newborn to complicated care. Let Health West be your medical home for the whole family. Always accepting new patients with Medicaid, Medicare, insured or uninsured. Health West is available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
Well, the Indians have had a good basketball season. The Preston girls went to their state tournament. Didn't do as well as we'd hoped they'd do, but they played 3 games. I thought they got robbed in the consolation championship game on Saturday, but they showed us well, represented us well at the tournament, and we congratulate them. And looks like we are going to get a chance to talk to the coach if we can get a microphone for him over here. So we'll bring Coach Jones in here and get a chance to visit with him, as we still haven't looked at the final scoring stats for the Preston Indians, but we'll get a mic here for the coach as we get everything set up. And I think we're good to go. Coach, congratulations. We're going back to the big one.
Hey. Yeah, well done. Great game tonight. You have to be pleased with the 24-point win in the district championship game, and on to state.
Yeah, it's exciting, and that's your goal. From day one, you want to be home, and I thought that was huge to be here tonight. We had great support, packed house, and they really gave us a lot of energy, and that's your goal, to make it to the state tournament, and we're excited to have a chance to go back.
I don't know that I've ever seen a bigger crowd in here than we had tonight. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great atmosphere and great support from our community.
Coach, you talked when we talked before the ball game about the importance of getting an early start, getting a quick start, and you very seldom play from behind. Tonight, actually, you were down by 2 points at one point, but that didn't last for very long, and you got it rolling, and things were just fine.
Yeah, it's kind of been all season we've been able to get out on people, and that's tough. If you get behind early, you have to spend so much energy trying to get back in the game, and that's something we've done well at. And after the first couple minutes, we kind of got going, and we're able to get that lead.
Idaho Falls has some talent, but it still seems like they have a tough time playing together as a team, and maybe it's just playing against you, but they never seem to really get into a rhythm tonight.
Yeah, they're physical. They came to battle and fight, and with their size, they caused some problems. And then the point guard, he's a great athlete. He's a good player, and he's a handful. I thought we did a good job in the second half. Kind of slowed him down, and that helped.
Yeah, I think he was scoreless in the second half, if I saw that right, Coach. So really held him down. And one thing I really liked, I look at the number of assists you've got. I've got Derek with 9 tonight. He probably had a few that I missed, and Britton had 3 or 4 at least. But you go 22 for 33 on 2-point field goals. That's just a great percentage. Got to like that.
Yeah, anytime you at 66% on twos, it's a high percentage. And I thought the free throws tonight, we made them, other than the last minute we missed a couple. But you know, you do that, you know, you're going to be in a lot of games and win a lot of games.
Well, the community's excited. We're talking about a three-peat, of course, at the state tournament. These guys certainly deserve it. I think they're arguably the best high school basketball team in the state of Idaho in any division, and we're just excited to go to the state tournament. The question I have is, you know, we've got 10 days now before we play. Is that a concern that you don't have a game in that period of time?
It is a little bit, but you know, we'll do some things. We'll probably take tomorrow off and then come in and maybe shoot a little bit, and then we'll find out Thursday who we're probably playing. Twin Falls will go to Burley on Thursday. If Burley wins, then they'll be their champion and we'd play Twin. If Twin wins, they play again on Friday. So right now, Twin would have to beat Burley twice. We'll play their second place. And then on Saturday, in the Boise Valley, they have their championship and their third place game. So I'll be able to go up and see, you know, 5 of the teams in the tournament this week. And so it's a good thing you get a rest, make us fresh, and we get to kind of go and watch some other teams that'll be up there.
One thing that Lyle and I talked about, you've really been fortunate this year. You've not had serious injuries, and you've been healthy all season long, and you've been able to keep your folks on the floor, and they've played well.
Yeah, I've had, you know, 6 guys play a lot of minutes, and like you said, we're fortunate that they've held up, and we'll get a couple days of rest and find out who we're playing, and it's the best time of year, you know, going to Boise, to Bora High School, and playing with the best in the state, and hopefully we can get all these people up there to support us.
Well, the ones that won't go, we'll bring it back to them, and we'll be there with you. So we're excited to go. And again, congratulations on just a super year. Not many teams get to go undefeated through the whole season, and that's where you're at right now. That's awesome.
I mean, a special group, and I think the best thing, they've been a game at a time. You know, they didn't look all the way ahead, and they've taken it a game at a time, a goal at a time, and that's what it takes. And you know, our focus is we want to get 3 more. You know, 3 more wins, and we got to do that one at a time, and we'll see who we're playing and get ready for them.
All right, well, Coach, we're going to let you go. Celebrate with your team and the fans, and we'll see you next Thursday.
All right,
at Bora High School.
Thanks.
All right, Coach Tyler Jones with us on our post-game show tonight. And again, just having a great year, and we congratulate the Indians on the season they've had and the way things have gone for them. Let's take a quick look at final scoring stats for the Indians. I have Derek Wadsworth with a total of 18 points and 1 3-point basket late in the ball game. Derek, I think, was a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line. And since my stats may be a little messed up tonight, Lyle, check me if I'm wrong. I have Britton Atkinson with a 2 and a 3 in the first quarter. Is that all he had? Yep. Was those 5 points?
Yep, just 5 for Britton.
Kyler Burbank had a 2 and a 3 in the first and went 1 for 2 from the line. Finishes with 6 points.
Yep.
Chance Hart really well from the free throw line tonight. I have him 5 for 5 from the line, and a bunch of 2-point field goals. 13 points for Chance Hart. Braden Parker finishes with 18 points tonight, and Dixon Ware with 6 points. Other players who got in briefly did not score, but fill me in if I missed anything there.
No, that's exactly what I've got. And like, you know, Tyler just mentioned, you go 15 for 18 on the free throw line. Boy, that's a good percentage, and just shot the ball really well. 3 guys in double figures with Parker, Hart, and Wadsworth. So balanced scoring, which you like to see, and just a great win overall by the Indians.
Well, it's been fun. Been a great season, and we're looking forward to the state tournament. Final score again tonight, Preston 66 and Idaho Falls 42 is your final score. The Indians win the district tournament and go to state as the first place team out of the combined 5th and 6th districts. They will play the Thursday game on March 1st at Bora High School, and they will play Twin Falls or Burley in that ball game. 2 teams that we've defeated. Yeah, we defeated Twin Falls handily in our district tournament, but they've had a good season since then.
Yeah.
And we've defeated Burley twice. So that's where we start, and that won't be an easy game in that one, but the Indians certainly have the momentum, and we're ready to go. So that's going to wrap it up. Again, we thank TJ Burbank for giving us the video feed tonight on our Facebook page. And we remind folks as we go to state that the streaming rights on the internet and the video rights belong to other groups. The only rights we have are for radio, so we'll have radio from Boise. But folks who are out of town, you'll need to either you can get audio from idahosports.com or that other group, and I never can remember their name. They do the video. You have to pay for that.
Yep.
But at any rate, we want you to be with us on the radio. But if you're out of town someplace, we apologize that we won't have the streaming rights on the internet. But in the meantime, we're going to say goodnight from here. Indians win at 66-42, and we send you back to our main studios.
It's high school basketball action. Until next time, let's get back to more of today's hits and yesterday's favorites at your home for Franklin County Sports, KACH.